Yeah.
Colombia.
Come on in the room.
You know you lying, bro.
What's up? I know.
Oh, okay. I mean, you was getting some error messages, so
Only on your page.
on my page.
Yep. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? What's up, Tanya?
What's up? I feel some type of way that it gave an error on my page, and you just gonna remove it. I almost said something on camera.
What were you gonna say? What were
Did
you gonna
Andrew
say?
go away?
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
I'll be back.
What's up, you guys? I am Ashley Denmark.
I am Antonio Denmark.
Too much. Welcome to our Fearless Investing Podcast. I am super excited, super geeked. But before we even get started, I want to know who's in the room. Go ahead and put your name in the comments. Let me know who's in the room. I want to talk to you. How y'all doing today? Aaliyah took my secret weapon, you know?
Didn't I call her? Did she not come?
She didn't come.
You didn't call her again?
No, absolutely
right.
not. So,
for my people who are watching, also, if you got your tickets, let me know you got your tickets in the chat.
Absolutely.
We are going to be, I don't know if it's the right word. We got a mixture of education, crunkness, togetherness, all that's going to be going on. So,
what does that mean, Antonio? What?
They got to come to the conference to find out. Can't even put no words on it.
Okay.
All right. If you're listening for the first time, give us a wave.
What's up, Cliff?
Cliff, boy, you keep my YouTube numbers good. Boy, I like when you be on here,
boy. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Facebook. Aria Decoded. All right. Aaliyah didn't come in, but I'm just gonna do it from over here.
So we are a little early today, but we got to make it happen.
Absolutely. All right. Let's do it. Let's go.
Yo, we supposed to have Andrew in now.
No, I've already given my 2 cents in my spiel. See, you're not paying attention. That's what it is. You're not paying attention. What's up, you guys? Welcome to our Fearless Investing Podcast.
This is episode number, I don't know, probably about 32, 33. But we getting track of it now. So be prepared next time.
Actually, I do know.
Spit it out there. What it is?
This is episode 24.
It's not.
According to your list that was done on Tuesday, on last week.
It was up to 29.
Okay. I think it was 24. Well,
we're going to get an official count by Thursday.
Close the door. Let's do it. I want to welcome our good friend Andrew Lucas. This Fearless podcast is not going to be done with the two of us. We are super excited. I'm gonna add you right now, Andrew. What's up, Andrew?
What's up? I'm here.
How are you?
I am fabulous.
Man, you got like a glow going on. What is that, man? What like
This is blue
are you
light.
like Jesus and Jesus Junior? Like, what is that, man? You got like a glow going on, man. What is
It's the
that?
deal finding light, man. It's
It's
just the
a
light,
deal finder, like
That's
the light of
right.
real estate. I've
Oh,
seen the
man.
light. I am here, and I'm going to share it with everybody else.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Really,
The
what it is,
deal finder
really,
light.
it's actually just really poor lighting above me. The fluorescent lights were not supposed to be on like they are, but I can't turn them off. So we're just having issues with lighting. So.
Man, it's cool to me. Like you
It's the deal
glowing.
finder. It's the deal finder.
It's
Like
almost
that's
like
what
you
it
can
is.
walk on water. Like, oh,
Man, once you see the light, you get in this business.
shine the light.
I don't like it still.
I don't care what you like.
Antonio likes that slogan, shine the light, and it's just not growing on me. It's not. It's not. What's up, Joy? What's up, Courtney? Hey, Vandregas. Hey, you guys. Hey, Desmond.
Hey, y'all, I shared this to our Deal Finders YouTube page. StreamYard let me hit the button, so it's there on YouTube as well.
Let's go. What's up, deal finders? Absolutely.
Deal finders are in the building. What's a deal finder, Andrew? And I know I'm going off script, but hey,
Let's go.
Listen, you better let her run the show before you get in trouble.
She already got a little attitude.
We know it. We know it.
Wait, no, but tell us for real, Andrew. Tell us, what does deal finder mean? Like, who are deal finders?
So deal finders, it is a state of mind. It's where we have decided that we're going to be in the real estate business and we're going to go find deals. And obviously those could be big, small, it could be pieces of paper, notes, or 100-unit apartment complexes. That isn't what we're talking about. Deal finders it's a state of mind. It's a way of being that says my eyes are open, my ears are open, and my mouth is going to be open, and I'm going to talk about what I am looking for so that I can hear it from other people and see it when I come across it. So it is literally the state of saying, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking for deals, and I'm going to find them in my community right now, today, if I look hard enough. So there's a lot more to that, and I can't wait to share this one. We'll share with you guys in Alabama soon.
Listen, I didn't know that. That like gave me the chills. I didn't know that deal finders meant all of that. I love that. That was absolutely amazing.
You been under a rock or something?
Well, I've never heard Andrew explain it.
I mean, he
that.
did a very good job.
He did a really good
He did
job.
a really good job.
That one rolled off the tongue, so that one was good. But it's probably where you two live right now every day anyway. And that's why I gave you chills.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Andrew, tell me, who is Andrew Lucas? Who is Andrew Lucas?
Oh man, how far you want to go back? Let's Andrew's a weird character, but in today's world, weird is good, right? So that's fine. Here in Columbia, South Carolina, was born here. I thought I would get really far away when I was in high school. I was like, I'm leaving blowing this popsicle stand. I'm going west. And I literally made it an hour east. And that's as far as I've ever lived. And so I've been here my whole life. And the entrepreneurial bug, I'll kind of skip all the young life stuff and get to the fact that as a middle child, maybe there's something to that. I just had the entrepreneurial bug early on, as far as like, and I've heard a lot of people selling candy in elementary school, right? Out of my book bag. Started doing that, renting out my little Game Boy. I didn't really care to play it. I had one, so I rented those things out on field trips and stuff. And that's just where I was going. I went to college here in Columbia. Thought I would be like an accountant, or it took economics, in which I still use it a lot today. But I was like, the thought of sitting at the desk being an accountant or a CPA or something, I vividly remember saying, this is not going to be fun. So I went to hospitality school, uh, worked in hotels, restaurants, graduated as and started managing hotels and building hotels. So I got into kind of the nuts and bolts of building big buildings, and that whole time, the entire time through high school and college, me and some of my friends, we were like trying to figure out what is that gig that's going to get us to work on by ourselves and have our own
Yeah.
business. So man, went through owning vending machine routes, car wash, landscape companies, all these things that you could start with nothing, right? Very little money out of pocket. Ice machines, y'all seen those big ice machines? uh,
That was a good one, Andrew.
I know that's not so bad actually, but went went through all of these things trying to figure out how we're going to do this. And I remember paying rent to my landlord back then in college the last few years, and we were paying him like 750, which I was like, this dude's getting rich, $750 a month. He's just loaded. He doesn't have to go to work. Now I know he was not making any money on that. I don't know how he was. He clearly wasn't even paying taxes with that money, I don't think. But I thought that was the way to go. And so I graduated college. 2 months later, I bought a house. This was 2007. So
Okay.
you know, different times. I went in and I didn't know what I was doing. There was no podcast. You guys weren't here helping people. I just went. I knew somebody from the hotel I was managing. They knew somebody in the mortgage business. So I just went over there, sat at his desk. I was like, I don't think I can buy a house. I have a roommate. He wants to help me. We'll do it together. And the guy was like, no, you qualify. You can get it all by yourself. And by the way, we've got this first time home buyer and we're going to give you free $5,000. And I was like, okay.
Of course.
And made all the mistakes in the book. We could come back to this, but basically overpaid, didn't get any help from the agent because it was the other guy's agent. It was the seller's agent. Um, Paid too much, didn't do enough inspections. All the things were wrong, but I was able to sign and walk away with about $350 from closing because of that home buyer credit. So
Okay.
again, got into my very first house with no money down and had a roommate that was helping me with it. And that was kind of like that's just where it started. And then
Sweet,
I
sweet.
got more houses.
Let's go.
All right. In the real estate world, what do you do now, Andrew?
In the real estate world, so I'll give you the big picture is we again started that in 2007. My wife and I in 2015-ish, we had two kids and one on the way, and we had four rental houses. And it was awful because literally we were doing the changes. So Michelle and I were painting a house with oil-based paint, and she was 8 months pregnant, like about to pop. And we decided that no, we can't do this anymore. Like us being this little landlord, doing it all ourselves, not making any money. It wasn't a business. It was just kind of by accident. We said we can't do that anymore. Either it's going to be a business and we're going to go all in, or we're going to sell these things and just focus, be 9 to 5 people and just work, right? Thankfully, Michelle little bug run, and so we decided and we read a couple books, got hired a couple coaches, and went from 4 units to 34 in 2 years. And at that point, Michelle was able to quit her job, and I was able to quit my job and start wholesaling. So 2018, we started wholesaling, and that's a whole new world today. But since then, now we have a real estate team, like a brokerage team, where we buy and sell retail transactions, all that. We have a flipping company business. That's really Michelle runs that. We still have what started as wholesaling, but now it's really just our marketing arm. It's the home buying business. and so that's run up by our team. And then, of course, we have Deal Finders. So Deal Finders is where we connect our local community. We teach people how to do this business, and then we help build other businesses as well. So I think that's all of it. Oh, wait, I forgot.
Man, that's
Absolutely.
I forgot the last one. We just started our property management company because we've got over 100 units for ourselves, but we had that all split between different management companies, and then two of those companies are kind of getting out of the business, so we just consolidated, and now we are property managers.
Let's go. So
sweet,
fun.
sweet. That's amazing to go from 4 properties to 30 plus doors. That's amazing, Andrew.
Yeah,
Andrew, let me ask you this question. Were your parents entrepreneurs?
absolutely not. Oh my goodness. Can I tell you how opposite? And it's funny, we joke about this at dinner time. Like, my mom just retired COVID year, whatever, from like 35 years at the same company. My dad works at that company still today, and he's like on 35 himself. Like, they are just the opposite. They went in, the old school of, this is my company, they're going to take care of me, which they did for a while, but they don't anymore. It's, today's world, those companies don't take care of their employees anymore.
Right.
Uh, but my parents are like, well, we're here now, might as well just stick it out. So yeah, totally not.
So, 2 parents, old school in my book, 9 to 5.
Good
Get
education,
education, get my
good
401.
benefits.
You
Yeah.
gonna let me talk or you gonna talk?
Sorry. Thought we were like sharing that. Go.
I got the same mind.
When you go in there, you tell them, hey, me and my wife already got kids. We're gonna do real estate full time. What was that conversation like?
Oh, that's a great question. My mom has always been that optimistic outlook on life, and she would be the one that would have, I think, gone out and done something. She would, but her father was a lieutenant colonel in the army. He was a math or English teacher, and very much like, do this by the book, do it the way everyone's always done it. And so that's why she went, and she has a math degree from Clemson, right? Like, she didn't want to do that. He made her do that. So she
Right.
was really doing it the way like we've all been taught to do it. So she kind of has that, I say that endless optimism. So she was like, go for it, right? I think my dad's just like, whatever, if that's what you want to do, don't come back. Like, I don't want to have to support you. That was really what it was.
Yeah.
But remember, we were 34 doors in, right? And a couple of my entrepreneur buddies, one of them said he owns a sign shop, and I remember him saying, dude, this is the best thing you could ever done. You're not like most people that quit their 9 to 5 and then they go start a business. They start from zero. He's like, you're not jumping off the dock into the deep end. You're walking off the dock into a boat that's floating, and you're going to try to take it on, like take it and go bigger. So we had a boat there for our income. Yes, there's risk, right? When we're doing our own thing, but that boat can go a lot farther than the dock could, right? So that 9 to 5 was only going to get us so far. And we're going to walk out on this boat, and we're going to try to put the pedal to the metal. And we had that little safety net. So I don't think it was a lot of fear from them because of that. And my wife and I, we have good jobs. We work with local companies here. Like, we definitely left on good terms, right?
That's
Don't get
important.
me wrong. We were making sure they knew that if this didn't work, we
We
would
was
be
coming
calling.
back. Man, that's key. You say that job thing, and I meet a lot of people because we do events and things, and they have that itch of, I'm just gonna quit.
I hate my job.
I hate my
sticking with
job.
my
I'm gonna
job.
just quit it, and I'm gonna start real estate. We're like, no,
Yeah.
don't do that. Like, let that job
Lead
fuel
Yeah.
your real estate, and once it gets to a place where you can stand on it, then you can go do it. But you got to keep that job for nothing. It
Yeah.
ain't just that easy.
Yeah, I'll tell you this one thing that might help their mindset a little bit. The reason I feel like most people don't like their job, right, is they don't feel like they're getting what they're worth. And as a manager, I used to have this conversation all the time where team members would come in and say, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm worth $50,000 salary, and they're on a 30 or 40, whatever." And I would have to tell them and just be completely honest, you're worth way more than $50,000 a year, right? Your worth is way beyond what we can pay you. Like, this is all that this company can do for you. And there's a lot of people in that situation, like that they're worth more, but that company can't, they just physically can't pay more. They don't want to, right? Whatever it is. So they really want to get their value from that job. Well, what if the value could be earned not from just that salary coming in the bank, but what if there are other benefits? So I always say, if you have a 9 to 5 job and you want to get into real estate, the biggest benefit that job's going to give you is a W-2 and a stable income that the bank could look at and you can go borrow money from.
Absolutely.
So look at it that way. Hey, I might get 50 grand a year, but because I have this W-2, because I have a stable job, if I can go to the bank, I can get 150 to buy a house. Now that job feels a little bit better.
Sweet, sweet. What's your thoughts on debt, Andrews? Like, did you go right into getting debt? Is it something that you build up to,
Are
or
you totally against that?
Um, uh, yeah, yes, there's two ways to put this. I don't want any debt. One of our mutual mentors, Tom, likes to always say, it makes you, it beholds you to the wrong thing, right? So when you have the debt, you are now working for that other person because you got to pay them back, right?
Mhm.
So it puts your focus on the wrong thing. Versus if you have no debt, then your decisions are based on what you actually want to do. When you have debt, you got to pay people off. Your decisions are then based on that, right? That's your motivation. So totally would love to live without debt. However, I'm in real estate, and we did not buy 35 units with cash. We didn't buy the first 4 with cash. We started with 0. I mean, literally started with a loan from Michelle's 401k, right? Well, after that first house, the first house actually was 0. Started literally with 0, negative, right? But that debt allows us to build a business. And if that debt can produce more than what it's costing us, then that business can survive and then pay us, right? So that's the way you have to look at it. And it is a big mindset shift and issue for people. I know that. And at this point in our business and our life, Michelle and I and our family, we are looking to find ways to reduce the debt as a overall percentage on the business. So uh, pre-COVID, I think we were probably like 70% LTV. Like we were buying all these things and heavily leveraging and doing the BRRRR process. We got all the equity back out. And then COVID hit, and I was like, that's a little scary, right? So we are actively trying to get that down. I think we're down at like 52, 53%. Of course, appreciation has helped a lot. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
values have gone up, but we're getting the debt down. We'd like it to be around like 40.
sweet?
So 40% debt, meaning we have 60% equity in the portfolio. So just to kind of flip the tide there, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think that's important. You get in how you get in, but as you're getting in, you start adjusting and just making better decisions, better choices, so that eventually you want to be able to pass it down with as little debt as possible as you're setting up your generations. How many
That's right.
kids do you guys have now, Andrew?
We have 3.
3. I don't
Yep.
know why I felt like you guys were tapping at 5.
Nobody want 5 kids like you.
Nobody wants that many.
Well,
Three's enough. 3 is enough for us.
3 is enough. 3 is probably the perfect number, in my opinion. 3 is the perfect number. Go. What's the? I mean, just
I ain't
because I
bothered.
have
Okay,
5, 3
okay,
is the
okay.
perfect number.
All right. Michelle,
Yeah.
is she more riskier than you, or who's the needle driver when it comes to risk between you two?
She is absolutely not risky, and which is good because we probably would have risked everything at this point if we were both the same. We probably wouldn't have a house or car or nothing. So back when we first started, this is how it all started, and this is a conversation that you're really great about having couples work in the business. We talk to people all the time. It's that communication. You have to talk together with husband and wife, no matter if they're both in the business or not. Because when we first started, I was doing all this on the side. Of course, we both had our W-2, but Michelle looked at me, and I remember it. I can see her face. She said, "I don't care what you do with this business, this real estate stuff." She said, "But don't touch my checking account. Don't touch our income." Meaning, this business needs to be self-funded, and you need to keep it
At
over
all
there.
Keep, keep that little boy business over there somewhere.
until
That's right. And
until
and that was, when we were both working, raising kids, getting things started, paying debt and retirement, like that business of the household checking income, all that was going. And she's like, you don't touch this, then go do what you want to do, which was great in the beginning, because it forced me to be creative with, the burr, right?
right.
Refinancing things, keeping the money in the business going. Uh, it did turn into a little bit of I would say hiccup, but it was like a big question mark, which we hired a coach to help us with, was when we were going to transition out of the W-2. Then we realized, well, we now need to live off of this business income, right? We need it to pay us.
Right.
Whereas the first few years, it just never left, kind of that sphere of the business. So that was a learning curve, and that's something that I think all entrepreneurs will have to deal with, right? Is, well, I need to make money, I need to survive. What does that look like? And in the last few years, we found profit first, which I know y'all have heard of that. So
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, if I wish I'd had that back then, we would have started with that. But uh, we are putting that into the businesses now. So,
Absolutely. All
mhm.
right. I want to travel back. What was your biggest fear on the first property? Like
The
you,
first investment
the
or the first
the
one
first
he bought?
investment.
Okay.
So the first one that I bought, I knew it was going to be an investment. I bought it around campus, in between campus and the football stadium, where college students were kind of living, and I bought it. I knew that I wasn't going to live there forever. Again, I was in hospitality, managing hotels. Like, I actually thought I was leaving town.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I went an hour east. That's as far as I went. But I bought the property in the path of progress. I knew it would be a rental like that. But back then, my thought was, because in hospitality, retirement accounts weren't really a thing. They weren't provided. So that was going to be my retirement account. So I thought that the tenants would pay it off, and in 30 years, I'd have a little bit of a retirement in this property. That's where we bought those first four. That was the mindset back then, was retirement type purchase. Uh, so I had no fear, which is sometimes good, because I didn't know what to fear back then. Right,
Oh,
coming
okay.
straight out of college, I
You're fearless. Yeah.
just just fearless flipping. Right, so um, I I had no idea what to fear, and that is sometimes a good thing, just to get people to take action. As in building a business, if I had 3 kids at that point and then did it, that would have been a terrible idea, right? I,
Mhm.
I should have done a lot more research, but uh, now I've done all the research through experience, and that's what we like to share with people. But that first one, even though I made all the mistakes, even though my roommate and it was a 3 bedroom when we bought it. We wanted more room to, play beer pong or ping pong. There's ping pong in the back inside the house.
Mhm.
So we tore down a wall in between the kitchen and what was a bedroom, and made a larger living dining room area,
Party house. Come on.
which is so stupid, right? But I didn't have any fear because again, I had built hotels. So one of the guys who helped was on the team that built the hotel. I said, "Hey, come over, let's talk about this." And he helped me watch, like showed me how to do it. We cut the wall, we reframed it, we did sheetrock. All it cost me was a couple of cheeseburgers and a six pack with that guy. Like it was just learning by doing, right? And but it was definitely the wrong thing to do. So, but going through that taught me that you can make mistakes and you can still make a good investment and make a good decision. And as that property continued to pay for itself, and I had when I moved out, like about a year later, we did put the wall back. When I left, I put the wall back and rented
Put the wall
a
back.
three-bedroom.
You made your income limited then. You get more
Yeah,
money for a 3 bedroom
man.
versus a
I
two
know, it's so
bedroom.
stupid, so stupid. So, but then I started getting money for the house, right? So made all these dumb moves, then started getting paid for, the rent was coming in at 3 bedrooms instead of two, and realized that, what, this was actually not a bad idea, right? So
Mhm.
the house across the street came up. Take that back. It didn't come up. I went to that house because they had a plumbing issue, the house I owned, and I saw across the street that it was all grass was grown up. And I remembered when I lived there that it was an older dude, and I was like, he must have, passed or whatever. So I wrote a letter to the person that was on the tax record, and ended up buying the house across the street. Just again, I didn't know what I was doing. There was no podcast to tell you what what driving for dollars is, but that's what I did. I was
Right.
driving for dollars, sent him a letter. He called me a few months later, like, "You still want to buy it?" I said, "Sure," and so we did.
Sweet.
Was that a better deal?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So the first one I paid 85,000 across the street. A year, probably 2 years, 3 years later, I paid 25,000. They were not that much different.
Wow.
You know what? But that's what experience gets you. That's what education gets you. Where
Go. I got something to say after that.
you may have thought you were getting an amazing deal at 85 because it was no money out of pocket.
Well, that's the thing. It was
So it was
exactly,
an amazing deal.
yeah, it was. I overpaid, but whatever. I didn't put
I,
anything. I
I,
didn't take any money out of my pocket.
I've
Right.
heard you mention this twice, and I want you to kind of expound on it a little bit. Uh, do you have coaches, and what's your thoughts on mentors and coaches?
Uh, yes. So through every stage of our business, we've had the need and the desire for coaches to help us move faster. Going back to 2015, 16, when we had these 4 rental houses that we found through real estate agents, word of mouth, the driving for dollars, right? So we had those four, but again, we weren't making any money with it. It was like, these are going to be long term. I might have cleared $50 a year, right? Was not a business, it was retirement.
Right.
An agent, one of the agents that helped us there, gave me the book. I don't have it right here. It's called Hold. But gave me that book and said, "Hey, you know what? You should read this so that you can make money with these." I was like, "What do you mean make money?" Like, I didn't understand you can make money with rental houses today. You can. And so read that book, and that's where Michelle and I decided, you know what, this is possible. We could do this. And we knew, again, this stage in life with 2 kids and one on the way, that we knew that we weren't going to be taking this slow, long, drawn out process to
Right.
learn everything on our own, to make all the connections on our own, call and figure everything out without help, because we had full-time jobs and kids, right? So that first coach that we engaged with was somebody in our local community we met through a Bigger Pockets meetup, uh, and so hired him and said, "Hey, this is what we'd like to do. We would like to flip houses so we could buy rentals." And so he helped us flip houses. He helped us review them. He helped us find them off market. Taught us what wholesaling was. I had no idea. He helped us get contractors and gave us all the pieces to that, right, to help us flip houses. And then we were like getting all these rental houses. And about a year or so later, I said, you know what? We need to learn how to live off of this income, which we talked about earlier. And so I hired Kelly, another coach of ours, to help us live and build a rental portfolio that will provide income. Because at the beginning, I didn't know how to do that. And we wanted to quit our job. Well, the goal was for Michelle to quit before Reynolds started first grade or kindergarten, because she wanted to be able to pick him up at 2 o'clock from school. And so when our timeline was short. And again, we're like, you know what? The way we see to shorten this timeline is to pay someone for their time, their service, their experience, and plug it into ours. I tell people all the time, you can do this business from start to finish with no one's help. You can do it all on your own, watch these videos, podcasts, whatever. The only difference in doing that and hiring a coach is that the coach is going to give you their experience, expedite your learning because you don't have to learn it yourself. And then they're going to connect you with the people that'll make it go faster and more efficient for you.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Just to keep going. So we ended up hiring a coach to help to learn how to wholesale, right? Because I didn't know how to do that. At this point, like I was sold on coaches, right? Because 1, 2, 3 is to help with wholesale, right?
You'll get a coach. You'll get a coach.
You'll get a coach. Everybody gets a coach. But it is literally the cheat code to going faster. And you don't have to do it, but if you do want to go faster and you want to if you want to skip all the mistakes, just
bingo.
hire a coach. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I would say the connection part of coaching is one that's not talked about a lot, just because your coach has connections and relationships, like you just said, that can expedite whatever you're going through.
Yeah.
And just a small example is I was talking to one lady and she's trying to start a group home. And it was just in conversation, like, hey, me and my daughter trying to start a group home and we've hit a roadblock. It's like, I know somebody that also did the same thing you did. Let me give you her number so she can tell you how she overcame that. And just like that, a problem that was this big became this big.
Yeah, we always maximize our problems when we think they're huge, but to the person who's already accomplished them, they're small.
Yeah. And they're easy and they're overcomable, right?
They're overcomable, right? Absolutely. Andrew, I was just sitting over here thinking, like, Andrew's going to be teaching us at the conference how to find deals. And literally, that's the name on your shirt, Deal Finders.
That's it.
Deal Finders. Yes.
I'll probably wear this shirt too, so just so you know.
We are literally, I saw a post come out today. We are 10 days away from the conference. 10 days away.
Before you go,
okay,
give us a little snippet of what you're gonna be teaching us when you get to the conference, Andrew.
Oh man, I'm gonna give away the fire here. So what I'm going to be teaching on, I think, is part of it is the mindset of what a deal finder is, but literally that's a big part of it, right? Is breaking down those mindset barriers. So we will do that. I'm going to help people see that and see that this is possible in your own backyard today. And with that, I will give some actionable steps. 1, 2, 3, where to go from that conference. Was it end on a Saturday afternoon?
Yeah.
So that Saturday afternoon, where could you go, leave that conference and find a deal? And so that is what we're going to end with is here are the spots. And I'm going to give at least 10. I've got a slideshow right now that's got like 15. It depends on how much time I have. But I'm going to give those spots, places, direct access to those so that you can go find a deal. The whole point is to go go do it. And when you do the first, second, or third, it becomes real and it becomes second nature for you. And that's where I want your community to be.
Sweet,
Absolutely. I'm
sweet.
excited. I can't wait to see you. Is Michelle coming?
No, she'll be here. She'll stay back.
Somebody gotta watch the kids.
Somebody got to watch the kids.
You should know about that.
Yeah, Antonio.
I'm on air. I can't say what I want to say. But forget them kids. Tell Michelle I need her to come on.
I know, right?
Stupid.
Bring the kids. Come on. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. But for real, if Michelle wants to come and bring the kids, like bring the kids, we'll have babysitters. Okay. Just let me
yeah.
know. And
Can I bring my kids too?
Your kids better be coming.
You babysitters, girl. Shoot.
So yeah, let us know. And because we got some family that's coming in town too. So
love
let
it.
us know. I don't think they're all coming to the conference, but I think some of them will be back for the babysitting.
Well, look, I'll tag her in this and let her see.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
go to tag them, man.
Right.
Say, hey, they call it. They want you.
That's right. Ashley wants you.
For the people who have been under a rock and don't know, Andrew Lucas is coming to Birmingham, Alabama to bless us with ways to find deals. The conference is July 26th and 27th. The 26th is going to be with Darlene Root. She's going to be working on our mindset, overcoming fears and challenges. Then we're going to have a networking party that evening. So come out, have fun, mingle, connect with other people. Then Saturday, it's going to be all day, y'all. All day. We got Cody going to walk a real live property with us. We got Andrew. He's going to be teaching us how to find deals in our backyard, not across the nation,
but
in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, that's and right. Then wherever you are, being able to use that same process in wherever you are, because Andrew isn't in Alabama. Andrew is in South Carolina, so if he can use those deals in he can find those deals in South Carolina and in Birmingham. So can you, wherever you are.
That's right. And then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Darius. He gonna be talking about the money. So when you find a deal,
right?
After Andrew tell you how to go find them deals, we're gonna use Darius to fund those deals.
That's right.
And then Brandon's gonna tell us what not to do in our rehabs on no deals. So like it's literally laid out for success. All you gotta do is take action and get in the room.
Absolutely. If I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, you guys, so that you can literally get your tickets. We added a bus. What was that? Friday. We added a bus because we had overdid our expectations, and we had a team meeting on Friday with the team. Was like, okay, do we get an extra bus or we don't? Okay, we got an extra bus, but guess what? I can't get another one after this. It's not gonna work.
Ain't no more buses.
We can't be riding through Birmingham with 10, 12 buses. It's just not gonna work. Okay.
I'll have my truck. We'll pile in the back.
Right. So I need you to get in this room. I need you to go ahead and secure it. I don't want you saying, Ashley, I've always wanted to come, but I just didn't come because I was afraid. I was scared. No, like get in the room, learn. If this is what you truly want to do, you want to start building generational wealth, you want freedom, you want to be able to leave that 9 to 5. What that comes with first, investing in yourself, investing in deals, building up that cash flow before you even let go. And that's what we're going to teach you exactly how to do that.
2 things. One thing is, if you're really serious about it, get your VIP ticket so you can talk to Andrew one-on-one and get those nuggets. He is a giver.
Absolutely.
So make sure that you are in the, I'm going to say this word wrong, vicinity of like-minded people who have done way more than you're thinking about doing.
Yes.
The second thing is, I want to thank our sponsors for the event.
Absolutely.
We have Southeastern Savage,
X-Flipper Academy, Junk Fathers, Farmers Insurance, Timberline, the Denmarks, Jacob Title. They got to get added to the list. They're not on this one. But shout out to our sponsors, because we can't do this without you guys. So if you are looking for anything, or you're in the middle of a project, you're stuck somewhere, reach out to them. They can all help you. They will help you, and they'll exceed your expectations, guaranteed.
Connections. These are the people you need. These are investor friendly people that look to work with people just like you.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Without further ado, I want to tell you thank you, Andrew, for
Thank
coming
you
on
for this
today.
time,
I
Andrew.
can't wait to see you next
I'm
week.
pumped. I'm pumped. I'm ready.
Me too. I'm excited.
Yay! Well, you guys have an amazing, amazing day.
Oh, you
I
wait.
will see you guys at REI
Live
Live
tonight.
tonight. Yep, I'll see you guys at REI Live tonight. Andrew, you be safe and let us know if you need anything from now to next week.
You got it. See you then.
All right.
You coming in Friday or Saturday?
That Friday. I'll be there Friday for the thing. I'm gonna come see Darlene.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Absolutely.
Great job.
All
I'll
right,
see
you
you there.
guys. Love you.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.